Half dog, half cop, all hero. The Dogman movie from DreamWorks Animation is finally out. I'm so excited. These books have meant so much to my family over the years, and I would love to make some of my favorite Dogman characters out of balloons for you. So let's make Dogman, Petey, and Lil Petey. I'll take a 360 in this medium blue shade. 2 bubbles for his body. We don't need this part anymore. Get out of here, that part. And we'll rip this part here. Don't need that part. I've even got my Dogman books here, just in case I need any reference. I would have the whole collection, but it turns out when my son and I read these together, a lot of them we got from our local public library. Thanks, Los Angeles Public Library. We've got some arms. We've got a torso. We need legs. That's very helpful when you're chasing master criminals. This part I don't need. I will run these 2 legs through the body. There we go. For the foot. And I'll rip this part off. But I will save this so I can make another shoe out of it. Stay here, that part. And here are our 2 little Dogman shoes. I will attach these to the bottom of our legs, as I think shoes should rightly go. This is my Dogman fist. Fists of Fury. Looks like he's giving a thumbs up. All right, Dogman, we're almost there, but we do need your head. You know, basically what I made was Officer Knight, or at least his body, before the tragic accident that claimed Officer Knight's head and Greg the dog's body. Just watch the movie, you'll understand. So we've got our 3-inch diameter balloon and our 2-inch diameter balloon. We'll use these both to make Dogman's face. Nice. All right, don't need this extra. This will be for my police hat, an essential part of Dogman's outfit. Using my cutter, that will be the top of our police hat. And now I'll take this little tail here of uninflated and wrap that around the top of Dogman's head. All right, starting to come together. One thing I do need are ears. Dogman is pretty much constantly in a state of action, so his ears are flying out behind him. I'll use another one of those skinny goldenrod balloons. Don't need that part. Extra. I'll just tuck these in between the bubbles. Ah! Well, that could have gone better. But that's like the story of every Dogman book. A simple task goes horribly wrong. Dogman! But don't worry, because eventually Dogman saves the day. This extra bit I'll use to attach the head to the body. I wonder if that's how Nurse Lady did it. Gotta trim up these little nozzle bits. Don't need that. And don't want that. Okay. Starting to look like Dogman. We are missing an important feature, which is the nose and the tongue. These are going to be coming out of this muzzle area here. And then, of course, all of the artwork, which is my favorite part. Because his nose is so small, I only need a teeny tiny little bubble out of this one. I will tie it to itself. It already kind of looks just like a little dog nose there. Red 360 or large balloon. I'll squeeze all the air out of it. It already kind of looks like a tongue. I'm going to tuck it up into his muzzle. Beautiful. Look at Dogman go. When I first read Dav Pilkey books to my son, I was a little confused. His name is spelled D-A-V. I was like, is it Dav Pilkey? But then I looked it up. Turns out when a young Dav Pilkey was working at, I believe it was a Pizza Hut in his teenage years, the name tag machine broke after writing the first 3 letters of his name, and he just rolled with it. And I admire that commitment. Dav Pilkey. All right, so Dogman has a yellow police badge logo on his hat and on his shirt. Nice thing about recreating anything that Harold and George draw is it doesn't have to be exactly perfect. That's not their style. Well, cool, Harold and George, because that's not really my style either. In Dogman's book appearances, obviously all of the line work is outlined in black because it's illustration. But in the movie, they've done a really good job of translating the 2D, like elementary school illustration style with a new 3D look. It still captures a lot of that hand-drawn look, that childlike artwork. I love how the highlights on the shoes are like little scribble marks. And then I love the little stitching around the badge on the shirt. We'll have to get that too. The lovely thing about the Dav Pilkey books, at the end of each book, there's always tutorials on how you can draw characters from the stories. I love doing these along with my son. They're very fun. And of course, here is our Dogman image from this book, How to Draw Dogman. Lovely. No tail, because his body is that of a human. Don't ask why his hands are golden retriever colored. Maybe he wears furry gloves just to feel a little more in touch with his doggy nature. Did you ever think about that? Okay. I love our Dogman, but of course, Dogman is not the only character in the film. There's also his arch nemesis, Petey. Clearly, Petey is an evil genius. Look at that facial expression. We're gonna need a lot of orange balloons and then some black and white marker. But at least it's only one color. This should be pretty simple, right? These are my legs. Although I just realized I tied them together. I tied these together, which was a mistake. But you know what? Mistakes happen, and they're not unfixable. I'll just slice these apart, tie them together again now that they're in the right place. Even professionals mess up sometimes. Nice. I'll make Petey's feet basically the same way I made Dogman's feet, but I'm going to have his feet together because he's not running anywhere. Running, that's for dogs. Love it. Looking good. High five, Petey. All right. Now we need the head, which is, again, just a round balloon. So Petey, like most cats, have these pointy little triangle ears. That is a shape that is very tricky to achieve out of balloon because balloons are round, generally speaking. But I'm going to just get show a little bit of ear by just making a pinch twist out of this small balloon. So let's see if I can approximate that look. There we go. So they are rounder than triangles, but they will be very cute on his head. But of course, what's really going to make this Petey is that devious smile. When someone smiles like this, they are up to no good. There's a lot of stripes to draw. Stripe montage is necessary. Thank goodness for editing, am I right? It's pretty convenient that he's already in stripes since he spends so much of his time in jail. Behind bars, like the criminal mastermind you are, Petey. So here we have the two. One thing I'm very much looking forward to about the new Dogman movie, I have not seen it. It has not yet come out at the time that I'm filming this. It seems that they're combining stories 1 through 4 of the Dogman series, and that makes me so happy because it means we will get to see the moral center of the entire Dogman franchise. Little Petey. He's so cute, and he's so good, and he's so curious. Do a little body. He's much smaller than Petey. Actually, do I want to do this differently? I might. Changed my mind. That's my prerogative. Trying to tie this without letting go of this. It's tricky. But it's a good thing I'm a professional. What? Just had a thought. Thank goodness I wasn't raised by my clone. Thank you, Mom. And of course, we need tail. This will work. We only have this tiny little scrap of that balloon left, but it's enough for Petey's tail. Little Petey. Little Petey has a shorter tail. Oh, little Petey. But he does need a face. Now, there's a very sneaky way I'm going to do little Petey's face. Obviously, Petey, we just used a round balloon because his face is a circle or a sphere if you go in 3D animation. But little Petey, his head is not quite just round. He also has a little, like, chubby, cheeky thing at the bottom of his face. So we're going to do a very interesting technique, putting a round balloon and a skinny balloon inside of another round balloon. This is 3 balloons together to make this head. It's a weird one. That's about the right size. Now I'll tie these 2 ends of the skinny balloon together. This does not quite look like little Petey, but now I'm going to put some more air into that round balloon, the external balloon. And now zhuzh, kind of blindly adjusting the interior balloons. There we go. That looks like a little Petey face. It's so perfect! I love it. Oh my goodness. And he's ready to get drawn upon, little Petey. Oh, I forgot to stick on his ears. It's okay, I can do that after the marker, but yikes. I know the movies and the books are called Dog Man, but real ones know little Petey's where it's at. Book 3 is really where we're introduced to little Petey and where the book takes a turn from being just a good guys versus bad guys adventure story and really kind of takes a deep dive into some pretty heavy big issues, but again, all explored through the conversations of 2 cartoon cats. It's a real achievement, and I hope that you and your family can enjoy these books. Let me blow up some ears now for little Petey so he can hear all these nice things we're saying about him. 2 little tiny little jelly bean ears. Oh my gosh. Are you seeing this guy? And here is our completed little Petey. Oh. The world would be a much better place if all grown-ups stayed in touch with their own inner Lil Petey. I believe that. I am so excited to see this movie come out on Friday, January 31st, 2025, which is either in the very near future or in the past, depending on when you watch this video, because that's how time works. If you enjoyed this content, let me know by liking the video, by leaving a comment, both for engagement, but also because I read the comments and it makes me feel happy when people write nice things to me. Subscribe to this YouTube channel for total free, just to get alerted when we make new content. Oh, and let me know if there are any other Dogman characters or Dav Pilkey characters you would like to see me tackle out of balloons. You know I'm always up for a challenge, just like Dogman. If you like action, suspense, romance, and laughs, then Dogman is go. Dogman is go? Doesn't make any sense. But we like it.